honestly, people that want an exclusive content are already pay for it. Yep. I just think a professional fan might think different than an ordinary fan. Indeed. That's why we call them super fans. You have the guys of Spotify, they have tiers of fans. You have casual listeners, they just listen to your music from time to time. And we're gonna talk about it when we're gonna talk about the Spotify controversies right now. But so you're gonna have casual people that listen to your music from time to time, and if you disappear, they don't care. Then you're gonna have the fans. Those are the people who listen to you like at least 1 or 2 times a week. And then you're gonna have the super fans. The super fans are the people who listen to your music every single day. The first thing they do, listen to your music. The last thing they do, and they have all your t-shirts, they have everything you do, they go see all the movies where you are. Those are the super fans, and those are the ones that you can monetize, and they are willing to give you their money because they believe that the content you give them is worth it. So they will come to your concert, they will buy your t-shirt, merch, they will buy your mugs, they will send you money as super chats, etc., 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 and they will believe that it's worth it. And so to give you an example, I have people, they have all my songs, they listen to all my songs on streaming, and when I release an album, they go and they buy the album. Even if they're gonna stream, they will still buy the album because it's important for them to have the physical object. And they also come to the live streams, and they go to every show. Even if they've seen the show 10 times, they will still go to the shows. They know all the songs. They know some songs better than you. They know all your different styles. They study you, etc., etc. Those people, those are the people that you can monetize. And as a creator, you have to know the balance between your super fans, and you also have to treat your super fans a little different than the other ones, and it doesn't mean that you have to not respect the other ones. You just have to understand that those ones, let's say you have let's say you do a Q&A, for example, and you have like 200 people asking questions. The people who are your members, you will answer their question in priority. Why? Because they pay for it. And then you will answer everybody else. It's the relationship with, and then you work on those relationships as a creator to make sure that you keep those people happy as well. And sometimes you don't have to do specific content or exclusive content for them. Some people will send you, look, Sirène des Îles, for example, has been in every episode since the last 4 months. She gave $10 every episode of Club Shada. So this is on Club Shada, she's considered a super fan and a sponsor. So Mike Phoenix, for example, he lost a lot of episodes, but he gave $100 2 episodes ago, and he sent me a message and said, "I'm sorry, I was traveling, so this is for all the episodes that I missed." And some people, they really don't mind sending, because it's not that they see it as a service, but maybe your content is something that matters to them on a level that is different from other people. Some people really need it. I think I would call Julie, for example, I would call Julie a super fan, because Julie has my CDs. She follows me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. She leaves comments everywhere. She sends messages, and she rarely miss an episode of Club Shada. So, and it's not a question of how much money she gives. It's a question of the presence as well, and the fact, when you watch, if you watch 10 videos of in my channel, and you let the advertising go until the end, or maybe you click on it, it generates money as well. So the fact that those people are always here, those people are making the algorithm see, Julie, Ellis, Dalia, those people that are here, all you guys who are here, 100 episodes already, 178 episodes, and you come to every live, the platform will see who comes every episode, who comes every 2 episodes, who come from time to time, etc. And the platform will classify. And those who are considered by the platform superfans, those one will receive emails when I'm live. The others is only if they're on YouTube, they will see them somewhere on top. And that's how it's it's very interesting. And as a creator, you really have to think about it, how you work on that. So I don't know if I think Instagram, it's gonna depend on who they open it to, because those people, they like to make it complicated. But if they open it to everybody, for me, for example, if Instagram opens the possibility to do donations and do live that you can monetize, or even the videos, like if you could monetize the IG video, the IGTV videos, yeah, listen, I would do a live from time to time, special Instagram on Fridays or while I'm running or whatever, like. But you're gonna also have to give an incentive to the creator, because the creator that is here doing all these live is also, it's time. It's a lot of time that you're putting time and effort to give a show with a certain quality. If you're not getting paid for it, at a point, you're gonna have to go to work to pay your expenses and to be able to continue the show. And maybe work will take more time. So me, the fact that I did Club Shada, the fact that it's actually the revenue of my YouTube channel has doubled. Why? Because every episode is a new episode plus the videos, etc. So more ads, etc., etc. So at a point, after almost 200 episodes, it's starting to see in the revenue from all the people who watch the episode after, and they have ads in there, the people who watch the little clips, etc., etc. So I can do this show, and soon I will be able, when I decide to start working on it, or I find somebody to work on it, I will have brands here putting their logos, and I will say, hey, this show is brought to you by whatever brand. You see what I mean? And then imagine you have brands plus memberships, plus super chats, plus XYZ, then you have your interesting business. You know what I mean? I'm reinventing myself in 2022. All right. What's the goal? What is the reinvention? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm interested in. My alarm is your remake sexuality. When my daughter here, she was like, that's a great song. Actually, it's super successful on Spotify. You can actually go live on Facebook and IG with Restream. Yeah, you can, but IG, you still have to, technically you can do it, but Facebook can just terminate your Instagram account because they let you do it, but it's not something that is permitted, and it's not that simple. You have to use that duck duck program, I forgot the name, etc., etc. It's complicated. On YouTube, it's simple. You get a stream key, and boom. Same thing for Facebook. It's easy. You can connect your Facebook here, and boom, ready. I would love to use my program and say stream to Facebook and Instagram as well, and etc., without having to do any hacking. And somehow they don't want people to do it. Yeah, it's stupid in my opinion. Facebook has started giving out badges to like top fan, sharer, anniversary badge, etc. Yeah. Facebook they're doing their thing. They're trying to, in the streaming world, they are trying to stick their neck out, because the two big ones are Twitch is the number one in terms of streaming, then you have YouTube, and then Facebook. But yeah, they're fighting for it. Can we merge the monthly support on Patreon with subscription on IG? I don't think so. But the creator, so this is the thing. Back in the days, you could be on Patreon. And you could connect your Patreon to YouTube, so that your Patreon members could have special things in the chat, etc. That's how they did. But when YouTube started to compete with Patreon, with super chats and memberships, they remove all this from YouTube. So now the problem is, I have a few people who are on my Patreon, but it's an external site to YouTube, so cannot offer the things that I could offer if YouTube was if I had something the same as Patreon directly on YouTube. It would be so different, because now I have to create a community inside of Patreon and send them. If I want to do a special live only on Patreon, or some content that is only on Patreon, it's another platform that I have to send people. If it was on YouTube, I could do everything in one place, right? And same thing if it was on Instagram. You can build your audience and your community in one platform, and then you use all the tools in the same platform. And in my opinion, in the future, all these platforms will have the same set of tools. Everybody will let you go live. Everybody will let you monetize your followings, and everybody will let you have exclusive content that you can sell to people. Let's say you have a new music video, or you have a new album or something, and you can say, listen, if you are a member, you have access to the songs 2 days before everybody. For example, just 2 days. It's going to be an incentive for people to become members just for that. I have this girl that I know. She has a show, and then the first hour they talk about stuff like here, and everybody can chat. On the second hour, they say, okay, now members questions, and only the members can ask questions about the specific thing. I think it's about live streaming. So only the members can ask questions about the programs they use, live streaming, how to live stream, this, that. And every time I watch the show, you're gonna have like a lot of questions from members, and you're gonna have a lot of people becoming members just so they can ask questions, because they say, yeah, listen, it's worth it. I really need to know how to use this thing, or I have this bug that is killing me. I need some help. Let me pay $5 a month so I can ask my question. And it works. Thank you. sharing Spotify, talking about your YouTube channel can help too. Indeed. That's why I have bots that do it all the time in the chat. Oh, don't worry, I'm coming. I'm coming. This is my next subject. Wait, what do I have? Those are the subjects I want to talk about, but not today. But I'm gonna go to the Joe Rogan. But I wanted to talk about this OnlyFans. I didn't think I would talk about it for so long, but I forgot I talk a lot. And then I want to talk about Denmark reclassifying COVID as an endemic, but I'm gonna keep it for the next episode. And then I'm gonna talk about a story that I want to tell, but also I'm gonna take it for the next episode. But so the next thing is gonna be actually this. So and it actually ties into that. My art will be more sexier than porn. I'll show more of my vocal skills as a singer with covers on YouTube. That's a side of me that I want to explore and share with people. Yeah, I believe that my critic, this chair is always making noise, I'm sorry. My critic for me about your Instagram is that I already told you privately, but you need to have a little more diversity in your content, and also have. I think people are very thirsty for when they like a creator. I think people enjoy also hearing what that person thinks. People love coming. Look, you guys are here. Look, you guys are here every week to hear me talk. And some people discover me here, then they go to music, but most people discover me from music, then they came here, or from NFT, whatever. But just showing the same poses at a point becomes boring for somebody who likes you. Once they've seen a pose 10 times, it's like everything else, it becomes boring. So you have to start trying to have different sets of content, even on Instagram, that show you also in your day-to-day. You might not want to share some stuff, but there's other things that you can share, and there's a lot of things that you can do. And then if you have people enjoying you as a personality, like your personality, your persona, people discovering the sweet person you are and your covers and etc., then you can send them to OnlyFans, to X videos or YouPorn. I don't remember where you have your adult content. All these things, you can use it to funnel people to the paying content. And then those who are, some people, they just want to hear you sing, for example, or they just want to hear your opinion on things, or because they listen to your opinion on things, then one day they will go to your paying content, or vice versa. Some people who are here for your adult content, maybe they discover that you also talk about life and other things. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I mean, oh, she's not just a pair of ass and boobs. Oh, she has something to say. Like, the synergy between all the content is super important. I know I did I did an episode about synergies a long time ago, and like I told you, I got me talking, I got me being a singer, I got me doing NFTs and art, I got me selling t-shirts and hats, I got me giving people life coaching, I have me as a businessman, I have all these different me's, and the synergy is that every part of me serves the other parts. And if you are not interested in my opinion on things and you just want to hear me sing, you can. But a lot of people, when I receive private messages, they tell me, you know what? I really used to love you as a singer, but now that I've discovered you on Club Shada and I hear that your opinions about things, and when I hear you talk about business or your experience, I respect you even more. And it's interesting because of me expressing myself, a lot of people who loved me as a musician or liked me as a musician, now they respect me as a person because of conversation. They realize that, oh, I can listen to this guy for 2 hours and I'm entertained or whatever, or I have a lot of people telling me, oh, I watched the show, or I watched the small snippets that you put on Instagram. And I'm like, I never see your comments. I don't comment, but there's a lot of artists, they watch Club Shada. A lot of people come, they take advice, they listen to, the words of wisdom or my opinion on things, because this is the world of today. People have more trust in a Kaysha, a Joe Rogan, we're about to talk about that, than on the news media, on CNN and governments, etc. They prefer listening to the opinion of somebody that they feel close, or that they feel like, somebody that is talking to you, that is replying to you, etc. It's the world of today because of where we are, social media, etc. So listen, I don't know if 2 years ago, when everybody was on quarantine, all of us were watching people on live on Instagram, and everybody was there talking just to not feel alone. That's how we started this show. So I really believe that you have to learn how to not just try to sell something.